behind the scenes with future country rock blues kings and queens. Discover them first with Palm Mash TV. Palm Mash TV.
Well, hello there. It's Palm Mash TV time again. Thank you so much for joining us. Another great interview is coming up shortly. But before we begin, if you haven't yet, hit that subscribe and bell button, and you're always going to be notified of any new episodes coming your way. And if you'd like to leave a comment on the comment section, go ahead and do that. We'd love to hear from you. And if you pay attention to the closing credits at the end of the show, as well as the description part on the listing itself, you'll find contact info. So stay tuned for that. From Coon Rapids, Minnesota today, we have I-Spire. Very awesome artist as always, and I think you're really going to like this guy. But before we get into that, let's have a quick word from the Caden Gordon Show and Woody's Drumsticks. And remember, if you type Palm Mash TV at checkout at Woody's Drumsticks, you'll get 10% off your order. So don't go away, we'll be right back right after this.
It is Caden from the Caden Gordon Show. Today's best country mix. Check out my show at thecadengordonshow.com.
At Woody's Drumsticks, we focus all of our sticks on being a hair longer than everybody else's. Why? Well, all of our sticks are going to be going through the same quality control process as every other stick on the planet. However, the extra length gives you an extended reach, so you can reach for higher cymbals. It makes the sticks last a little longer. We put our shorter taper at the end, which gives more girth in the base of the stick and allows you to play for longer, better, stronger, faster. So once you switch from one brand to Woody's, you'll never go back, and that's a guarantee.
Okay, we're back, and with us from Coon Rapids, Minnesota today, we have I-Spire. Thanks for joining us, I-Spire.
How's it going, everybody? Thank you, Paul. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, no problem. We had a couple of complications to schedule them in the past, but at least we're here now. So, well, why don't you tell us your story about how you started? I mean, obviously you grew up, just loving music in general. Maybe you grew up in a musical family. I mean, everyone has their own story. Go ahead and tell us your story, then.
Yeah. So I grew up in a semi-musical family. My mom was super big into country music, just singing it. She had a pretty decent singing voice. My dad, he introduced us to like 80s hair metal band, 80s hair metal, which was pretty cool. His favorite band was Led Zeppelin. So that got me into an introduction to music at a very early age. And then as time progressed, I would catch myself singing songs in the car and just kind of working on that. But it wasn't until I became like maybe 11 or 12, I was introduced to rap music, and I just absolutely fell in love with rap music. And when, excuse me, when I was introduced to rap music, I was introduced to Cottonmouth Kings, Tech Nine, ICP, Hollywood and Dead at the time. And I found out that I wasn't too bad at rapping these lyrics. I wasn't too bad at keeping up with Tech Nine and the fast mannerisms and the triple time and double time that he would do, so I just kind of dwelled on that. I really honed in my craft on what I could do and following these artists and just building inspiration from them. That once I graduated high school, I was kind of just pretty built up to just say, hey, what the heck, man, might as well just start trying to write my own songs and seeing where this goes. And then I met the legendary Kyle Bedberry, and it's just been history from there.
Okay. Yeah, and as you remember, we had Kyle Bedberry on our show not long ago, about a couple weeks ago, I think it was. And it was a great interview. And I know she mentioned some bands there. I guess those are your influences, right? Because I know ICP is probably legendary there. Did you have any others besides that?
Yeah, so when I was first introduced to rap music, it was more Cottonmouth Kings, and through Cottonmouth Kings' discography, I found Tech Nine, Strange Music, and then ICP, and then the whole Psychopathic records and stuff. ICP does have a pretty decent following in Minnesota, especially northern Minnesota, but I would say my influence more pulls from Strange Music and Tech Nine and the artists that he's worked with. The horrorcore scene, it played a good influence into my younger years, but as I grow older, it's kind of worn its toll. I'm more into lyricism and just being a overall chopper and an overall artist. Like when you get up on stage, you want to be able to perform these songs and spit it how exactly you would do it in the booth. You know, you just got to stay ready at all times, and that's what I've learned from listening to Strange Music and the artists that Tech9 has worked with.
Oh, okay. Well, that's pretty good there. People might want to find out more about you. I'm sure you're on streaming media, social media. Maybe you have an official website address. Go ahead and tell everybody about where we can find you.
Yeah, so you can find me at I-Spire on Facebook, the one and only I-Spire on Instagram, and then if that's just kind of more of my personal stuff. I do my best to share all of our music stuff, but sometimes I'm just not the best with networking on social media. So find us at Bedberry Music on all streaming platforms, Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes. Tune into the Kyle Bedberry interview to get more details on where you can find us. But any social media platforms, tune into Bedberry Music. You can find our music, our merch, pretty much anything that you're looking for. Tune in there, definitely.
Okay, check them out everywhere, as he mentioned. I know you would love them for that. And the name of the song we're about to watch of you is called MN Come Up Shit. It's a very awesome song, by the way. Is there a story behind this song? Since Minnesota is part of the name, I'm sure it has something to do with Minnesota, but tell us in your own words, though.
Yeah, Paul, this is a pretty interesting story. So this is one of the very first songs that I wrote back, I want to say in 2017, early 2018, kind of when I first was getting my foot in the door. I had a couple of songs written before this, but this was the first one that I actually kind of put a lot of effort into. Thought it was something worth sharing with the world. Took the effort and the money to actually make a music video and try to just present it to the world as best that we could and see what we could make out of it. And in my opinion, being my very first music video, it did not come out too bad, I want to say shout out to Kyle Bedberry and shout out to the photographer who took the video. I'm blanking on the name right now, but I'll make sure to tag it in the comments and every time that I post this video. So yeah, it's a great story. MN Come Up Shit, the name derives from me just being born and raised from Minnesota, understanding the struggle that comes with it, and being an independent artist trying to make it in the game in this cold state.
Okay, well, you guys are really going to love that song there and video, and we're going to get to that in a second. But I-Spire, I want to thank you so much for being on the show today. We'd love to have you back again sometime if you want to plug something new.
Definitely, Paul. I appreciate you having me, man. Yeah, I definitely want to plug something. You guys stay tuned for the Independent Hustle Tour that's coming to Minnesota. These shows range from September 10th through the 19th. First show starts in Duluth, Minnesota at the Gopher Bar and Grill. So make sure that you guys are there. Like I said, the Independent Hustle Tour.
Okay, and I'm sure you'll have all that information on your social media, and that way they can know exactly where to go to.
Definitely, of course.
Okay, well, check them out there, and be sure to check out the video, which starts now. It's called MN Come Up Shit by I-Spire, and it begins right now.
It's a Dreadberry production. You know that MM come up shit be tough as fuck up in this bitch, but we stay lit cause we roll spliffs and we do marijuana tricks. You see my bros, they talk to chicks and no, I don't think nothing of it. I got a girlie back at home, so my mission is to get blunted. It's that slick shit, more sicker than the dipshit. I see you run another round up in my motherfucking business. More crispy in the Christmas. I can't cane these foes like it was St. Nicholas. I come and get it straight to Wickredus. Burn punch like a deadly baby, no, but British crazy. Always try to talk a lot of shit. Always thinking of the sickest fucking ways to get up out of here. Maybe take a fucker out of here. Like a thief in the night with a razor to bite. Maybe sticky with a time and chair. I was thinking at night, but the things in my life. Grab a knife and take you out of here. Try to fan for her life, bitch. Fight from your rights, bitch. Not even a slight dish. Not really wanna be the one that has to come and take your life, bitch.